Welcome to Petrol Age. I'm John. I can't tell you how many people have asked me what kind of engine is in my Firebird. Today we're going to replace the valve covers and we're going to answer that question.
So it's almost summer and I got a couple of new upgrades going on. I bought these wheels and tires recently and we did a video on lowering the car. So my dad bought me these valve covers for Christmas and I'm pretty excited about that. So I'm gonna grab a 1/2 inch wrench here. I'm gonna grab an extension and a 7/16 socket. And I'm also gonna grab this torque wrench that I don't end up using because, well, the torque wrench doesn't go to a low enough setting and it's really big. It's kind of awkward. And it only calls for 7 foot-pounds, which is just basically snug anyways. So I just kind of checked them before I took them off. There's only 4 nuts that hold this valve cover on, and they're really small nuts because they go on a stud that's in the head. So you just gotta be real careful not to drop them. The front hose on the water there is what gets hung up. It's really tight on the corner. Pull the PCV valve off. And those rockers are looking pretty nice in there. Pull this grommet off. We're gonna put it in the new one. And since this is Petrol Age, you're gonna see, yeah, this is reality. It doesn't just go right in. It's not the most difficult thing, but we just want to show you reality. I'm not completely happy with these spark plug wires going over the logo here. I wish the lettering was just uninterrupted. So I'm probably gonna buy some longer wires eventually, and I can run them around the back. I mean, it's looking pretty good anyways. It seats on there real nice and easy. Just double checking everything. We're gonna put the PCV valve on.
So Scotty challenged me and he wants to know how fast I can change this valve cover. So we're changing a Chevrolet valve cover for the 383 stroker valve cover. That way we don't have to answer questions at Cars and Coffee.
Now, I don't actually mind answering questions at Cars and Coffee. If you don't like questions like that, you can just always put badges on your car like I'm doing here. That'll answer the question. But really, if you're going to Cars and Coffee, you kind of trying to socialize and talk to people. So that's kind of part of the deal. Now, these old valve covers have Chevrolet clearly stamped on them, and that never really sat right with me. I like the 383 stroker because then, you know, it just goes with the engine. It's a fun engine. I think it kind of looks mean the way the lettering is there. You can see me almost drop a nut on the intake manifold there. That oil breather comes right off, but when I put it back on, it sure doesn't go on very easily compared to that. Gotta wipe that old valve cover energy off. Slap my hands together there. And here you can see me struggle with this guy. I don't know what was the problem here. I mean, it's just a rubber grommet. I think it was kind of flexing, and so it wasn't allowing me to just push it in there. I get it in there though. No problem. And then at some point here, as I'm doing these nuts, it dawns on me that I need to plug that spark plug wire in. So I think I'm pretty clever here. I'm like, oh yeah, you got to remember to plug the spark plug wire in. Because if I didn't, I mean, she'll start right up, but that thing would sound horrible with a spark plug wire unplugged. Now I got this little technique I like to do here where I twist the ratchet and the extension in opposite directions to get like a double ratchet going on. It's like when I'm pulling back, I'm doubling up forward on the extension part. And boom. Nope. Oh yeah, that's right. We got to get the spark plug on. It did not want to go on there. That boot it's really close to the header. Time 2:27. I was under 2.5. Comment your times.